As you can see, it's a quiet Sunday for me. What about you guys? Is it a quiet weekend for you? Have you done your workout? I did a short one, and I went into the contemplation of my own life recently, the loss of my cat, the love of my life, and I thought I just want to share this with you, make it really short, and so that you will not make the same mistake and suffer the same fate as I did. I've been, sometimes we have a bad day, and like what I did, okay, I have been having a bad time recently, especially when I started trading and buying on eBay, paying through PayPal, started an account there and my old account, and you meet dozens of bad, unscrupulous scumbags, sellers on eBay, and even on PayPal. You get ambiguous companies with that ridiculous global shipping company that Pitney Bowes that ripped me off for $31.77 for no transaction. They just come up with their own transaction and force charge into my account, and the dispute is still ongoing right now. I'm still waiting for the money to be credited into my account. Things like that. So a lot of bad things, bad people do it to you. The world is a mess. Okay, you have unscrupulous, scandalous fraudsters dressed up in a company like Pitney Bowes in a global shipping program thing. It doesn't do squat because it takes forever. It takes forever to arrive. A USPS takes so much faster, double time amount. Okay, and it arrives. Okay, and they are exorbitantly expensive, the GSP. Don't go by that. Don't buy from any sellers that's using GSP. Don't. My advice to you is don't. Global shipping program, don't buy anything from any sellers which is one of the participants in GSP. Don't. It's just another fraudsters, ambiguous company just to make money. They don't ship faster. In fact, it takes forever to ship. USPS, even in Royal Mail and everything, comes in 2 weeks ahead of that, and it's exorbitantly expensive because they make money. Their intention is to make money out of it. It's not just a service. It's just a money-making, churning company, and their tracking details is a mess because they are such a mess. There's no detail transactions or the information, nothing at all. It's just abbreviated, I don't know what else to call it, shit. And I've been through quite a lot. I had to call PayPal and eBay and everything to dispute this. I met a horrible seller that refused to honor the transaction even though I paid him, and didn't want to offer me the refund for not selling my items and things like that. So the grief which I've gone through is really not worth the time and everything, and it really gets to me. It starts to bite into you, and the moral of this conversation here is that my message is that don't take it out on your loved ones, even though you have kids or your mom or your pet dogs, cats. You have a bad day outside with those bastards there, and you really don't want to do that with them because you might live to regret and suffer the same fate as I did, which is exactly what happened. My cat had the same problem. We are both living in my friend's place. It's a 2-story standalone house. It's supposed to be nice, but behind us is a slum where drug addicts and useless hooligans, barbaric motherfuckers are there. So they can't work because they seriously got an attitude problem. They got drugs problems. They can't study either. So they got no education, they got no job. So what they can do is only smoke drugs, smoke weed, those pills and everything they take. In Thai they call it yaba, and they sell it to make the money and to buy the drugs. And then they save whatever they have. They rip people off, they steal things, they rob people to buy their bikes. And then with their bikes, they modify the exhaust and they ride up and down the streets looking for houses to break into, people to rob. And when they pass by my house, they see my car, a white car, a brand new one, and they want to break in. They look at it like they see if it's locked and they wanted to try if the lock is open. They look into my house. They, I mean, bastards. I mean, they're 30, 40 years old bastards, fat, pregnant yaks, looking ugly, you know, disgusting, and they behave. Oh God, they behave worse than the parasites of this world. And it slowly got into me, started to eat into me. And you know, I'm not sure if you believe in geomancy. In Chinese, they call it feng shui, meaning the energy, positive. Everything has energy. You have energy. You carry your energy. Your cat, dogs, your position of your house and your bedrooms all has energy. And it's true because it also appears in many movies. And even though they are far-fetched movies like Star Wars, you know, feel the force, may the force be with you. And this is true. I'm not telling you, because there's always yin and yang. Yin and yang, you know, the white and the black, the yin and yang. And this comes from a long time. It's not just a matter of philosophy, but if you really are in touch with yourself and Mother Nature, you can feel the life force around you. And it was a very negative energy at my friend's place because of all the negative people and the activities there. So my cat was feeling it too, and I was getting it all the time, trying to, as I was absorbing it all the time and trying to expel it out, but I couldn't do that. And after some time, it got to me and my cat. At one point, I couldn't sleep because they were ramming their goddamn engines, trucks, and motorcycle all throughout the entire night. And you know how boisterous the noise is, and I couldn't sleep. So I drove all the way up to the mountains to sleep in my car. I should have just came back here, but it was a bit too inconvenient, far for me, and I just didn't want to do that. And at the end of the day, when I came back home, my cat was left alone in my house. It started to throw tantrums. It ripped off the entire litter box. It destroyed mine. It was like a tsunami in the room, in its room. I gave it its own room, playroom. And it ripped off the litter box. The whole litter box was in a mess. The papers was everywhere. And it was just throwing tantrums, I guess, because the energy, negative energy, got to my cat too. Now, don't for one moment think that cats and dogs have no feeling for that. They are very much more aware of their surroundings than us humans. So I came back and I lost it too. To make it take a shower because it was smelling of shit because it's playing in all the litter box. And at the end of the day, I just threw it downstairs in the garden. It slipped out into the garden, went into the streets, and got ran over by one of the fucking drug addicts' bikes, motorbikes. And now it's gone. And no amount of heartaches and grieving, and no matter how hard I cry, my cat can never come back to me again. It's gone. It's just gone. It's dead. No matter how hard I cry, it could not come back to me again, and I'm still in the grieving process right now. I just want to share this with you, that even if you have a bad day outside, if you want to take it out on other strangers, take it out on that particular person that gave you a bad time. Don't be a coward and take it out on your loved ones. Even though your kids, your mother, your father, your grandmother, or whatever it is, they are still your loved ones. And no matter how bad or how much tantrums they throw in a house, don't take it out on them, because you will live to regret it. Or even your pets. If I had more patience and not leave my cat out in the garden, you would not have ran out of my house. So you know what I suggest for you to do, that if you really had a very bad day like I did, move out from that place, go somewhere, take a glass of red wine or chill out in your room and just ignore everything. Turn on the music and just chill out. Don't avoid communication with your loved ones, and even though they might feel bad, it's better for them to feel bad than for you to do something bad to them. And this is what I want to share. Don't make the same mistake as I did. Love your loved ones, give back the bad ones, and if the bad ones are really bad and you don't want any repercussions doing bad to them, have them doing worse things to you, then maybe you can just curse them, or maybe you just call them and tell them what you think about them, and if you have their number and you know them. But if you do not know them, like those scumbags around here, this area, and I do not wish to have anything to know about them, because if they ever come into my house, I'll put a bullet between their eyes. I wouldn't even talk to them. My friend was saying, are you just gonna like put them down? I said, yeah. Why would you even want to talk to them? Like, you know, go down, stop. I will not stop. I will not tell them to stop, because they won't stop. If they want to stop, they would not have come into the house in the first place. They want to have broken into my house. They want to come up to the second level, broke into my bedroom. You know, you don't tell them to stop when they're already in your house, right? You don't warn them. You just put them down, call the police, and say that house break-in and he was trying to hurt me. I was doing it in self-defense. Period. Do that, because these people don't deserve to live. If they get arrested by police, they're going to do their time and they're going to be out in the streets. And trust me, a leopard will never change his sport. I would gladly put him down than have the police arrest him. So this is what I intend to do. If anyone breaks into my car or my house, I'll just put him down. No bargaining, no bartering, no warning. You just put him down. That's just about it. But don't ever do bad things to your loved ones. Okay, I should not even have put my cat out into the garden. I should not even have done that. I should have just endured, chill out, and I know my cat did something wrong, but that was not unintentional. It was just acting out because of the negative energy around that area. The life force, the area there was really bad. And hence, I already moved back here, and but I cannot go back. I cannot repair the damage. The damage has been done. So this is what I want to say. I made this video especially to just tell you guys, please, irregardless of whatever your loved ones has done to you, whether it be your kids, your mother, your father, your cats, your dogs, whatever it is, don't take it out on them. You want to take it out on the bad guys. And if you're too afraid of them, then don't do anything about this. Peace out. I hope to speak again when I'm in a better mood. But right now, I've locked myself up in my own room. This is a quiet study room. And hopefully the bitter feeling, the grief would leave me after some time. It's disgusting how much I love my cat. And now it's so heartbreaking for me. Goodbye, everyone.